Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the things we didn't get to during the course of the show today, including if you've already listened to the podcast, you've heard the Torrin Wells stuff. If not, you can catch it there. Or if you want to see the videos that Gavin works so diligently to cut
thank you.
and share them with other people, just text the word book to 91979 and we will send you a link.
You might notice that Wally is a little bit hyperactive.
I don't know.
As I'm looking at him, he's bouncing up and down now.
I feel good. I feel right.
He had himself a coffee.
I feel happy.
And
You're like a drum.
when you opened this Aftercast,
Yeah.
you literally said to me, "Hey, Rock, let me know when you're ready." I'm not ready.
Oh.
Did
and
he
then
really
you just
go
go
And I
straight
started?
into it. Yep. You're like, "Hey, welcome to the Wally Show."
I am finding
feel
that
it?
I am listening a lot less now. I think my wife is gaslighting me, honestly, though. There's things she's like, we talked about this.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. Yeah, no, we did not talk about it.
No, you're wrong. Because
Really?
I go through this too. I'm like, because you act shocked. Your flabber is gasted. When I tell you something I know we've talked about, and sometimes I just play along because I don't have the energy to just fight you on it.
I don't know. I don't know if it's
You're
just,
like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, we've talked about this.
This feels like something that is interesting because I think you could credit. What do you have?
ADHD.
You could
Oh,
credit-
yeah.
But in the
Am I
sense-
right?
But it's funny
Don't
because
use that as a crutch.
it's funny though because I am doing that way more often these days. Like
Yeah.
I'll be having a conversation. I have drift. I'm so conscious of the fact that I'll drift
Yeah.
so far away. And then I'll come back and be like, I'm sorry. I left that conversation. I Irish exited that conversation right away.
I'm doing that a lot,
And
too,
I
lately.
even told Haley, I'm like, I wonder if I have ADHD.
You probably do. Everybody
So
does.
I might be with you in this.
I struggle through, like, if it's something that's not, it's kind of like meetings. When they're not relative to me,
love meetings.
I check out. And I think there's sometimes that I feel bad. Like, my wife will even be telling me something that I'm like, this isn't really relative to me. I probably should be paying attention because it's important to her. And or not that it's not important to her, or that it's something for way down the road. Like, because her life is like she plans out months, years in advance for
and
different
it's
things.
a good thing she does.
100% it's a good thing. But like
So
she'll
you
be
should
telling
support
me,
her in that.
I try. She'll be telling me something that's 6 months from now. I'm worried about 6 minutes from now, you know? And so to me, I'm like, okay, all right, good. And I'm just working on what I got to get done in the next 6 minutes. And then she'll come back to me later and go, okay, that thing we talked about. I'm like, what? Did we really talk about this? But again, I do think sometimes she's gaslighting me.
I
That
don't.
there's no way we talked about
she's telling the honest truth.
it. No, there's
Yes,
no
because
way.
you do it to me.
What? I don't feel like I do this to you.
You do. And there's sometimes where you and Gavin both, I'll say something, and I know I said it clearly,
Yeah.
and you both will go, what?
Yeah.
And I'll just sit there.
Because a lot of times I'm not thinking.
But
like,
you know what I said.
Oh, it takes a minute to register. That's the ADHD. Like, there's times where you'll say something.
Don't
and
act like you're an ADHD
I'm
expert.
I am.
You're not.
Hey, I've lived
Help
with it long
yourself.
enough. I am.
But what's hard
You're
is
not.
what's hard for me is that I do it all the time. Where Haley will say something, maybe it's Betty will say something, and then I will ask a question that I realize the answer to as I'm saying it.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh wait, no, I get it. I know it. So like, say something. What did you say? Oh wait, it just clicked for me.
Yeah.
And Haley gets bugged with me when I do that, but I'm like, no.
There's like a
Haley,
delay.
You don't have to react to anything. I already put the blanket on this that I understand. You don't
Right.
have to react to it, and she does.
There's times where she'll say something that's like a delay to me, and I'm like, oh.
Echo.
Yeah, it like hits me, and then I've already, like you're saying, I've already started saying something, or I've already started saying what, and then it's like, oh, wait, no, I got it.
And I do. There's a lot of times you walk into this studio and you're just like asking a question, and I just don't answer. I act like I just don't hear.
I do that to my
you,
wife.
Because
you know the answer already, and
Yeah.
you figure it out.
Yeah, and that's fine.
It's like having a child.
Yeah, because I do that to my wife too. There's sometimes she'll say something, and I'm like, okay, I know she knows this. I know she'll solve it. I really don't want to spend time on this, and then it solves itself because it's like she'll be in the other room, and then if I don't say anything, and then if she comes out and says, "Hey, did you hear me about this?" and then I go, "Huh?" and she goes, "This thing here," and I go, "Oh, okay." Then I know she didn't get it, and so we'll figure it out. Yeah.
I Googled it. I said, why do I zone out in a conversation? Zoning out
Boredom.
during conversations can be caused by a variety of factors, including distractions,
Yep.
lack of interest,
Yep.
That's true.
boredom,
Yep.
stress,
No. Yeah.
I've been there. Yes.
fatigue,
Yes.
or even underlying mental health conditions like anxiety or ADHD.
Ding, ding, ding. See, we told you. Gavin and I, he's got anxiety. I got ADHD. How did you become the healthiest person in the room?
Right?
We'll never know. We will never know.
Shocking.
I know.
I think it's wives.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's not.
You
Y'all just
think
don't
so?
listen.
I used to be a good listener.
Yeah, I think I did too. Now I just don't care about a lot of stuff.
See, I don't either.
My care meter is way low.
It does bite. It's a butt biter sometimes.
Yeah, it's like I'm like or if I'm hearing things about people that I kind of know, I'm like okay. But then this is where you have
I know
to.
how that feels because I feel that way with you.
Oh,
Hey.
So you'll talk about things like 6 months in advance, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
I
don't care. Yeah, it's fine.
I know it's hard because sometimes
it. I get you.
I'll be hurt by like, oh, why don't you care that I'm passionate about this?
Yeah.
But then I'll think about how I'm also pretty good at getting out of a mental state where I'm like, oh, I don't care. And
Like anything my wife is passionate about, like I'll get passionate about with her. Like, cause I want her to, if she has a dream she wants to do, I'm all in. I mean, I'm instantly all in. This lady, we were on vacation one time. She mentioned something. She saw somebody doing this marbling technique. She's like, oh, that'd be really fun to do. And me and Molly could do it. I had a logo made up that night for them. Like I had like a little business plan working for them.
she's like, I didn't really.
Yeah. She's like, I
mean
just
it.
thought it would be fun. I'm like, now it's a business. Now it's not fun. Oh yeah, making money's not fun. Yeah, just use mine. So. Because that's work. No, but like anything, like I've always told her, I'll support, all your stuff. But then I'm sure she, like she probably gets tired of hearing me talk about work. Because that's when I come home. She asked me how my day is, and I literally try to be like, oh, it's good. And that's it. Like, just let it lie. Let it lie at that, But then she wants the underlying, well, what happened? And so then I start breaking it down. Or then, like, the thing I was trying to shield her from, like, some frustration, it's like, well, now we're in it. Here you go. You're getting both barrels,
Have you said that to her?
What? Have I told her this? No, I'm afraid of her. Because she wants to talk, so we'll talk. That's fun.
We'll talk.
I was an amateur first responder over the weekend at the wedding I went to. We were there, and an untraditional amateur first responder. My niece got married at the Biltmore, that huge house. The Biltmore.
That's pretty cool.
It was amazing.
I love that place.
The place was great. Like it was beautiful, and so she has a picturesque wedding. But we were there, and we were taking pictures of the bridal party. And they had asked me and my wife, like, for family to be there as well for photos. They were doing them all before. And so
that's right. Did you go? Did you try and talk them down?
I tried. I lost. I tried because I didn't want to do anything till the ceremony that day. And I know, like, my niece was being nice and honoring us, but I knew what was going to happen. It was going to be a lot of walking around to different locations to literally be in one or two photos. And so, but because it was a real fluid situation, she couldn't say, okay, just be here at 3. So anyway, it was what it was. But as we were there, as they were taking pictures, the groom stepped on her dress while we were in the grass.
No.
And put a full foot, you see his whole foot of his tuck shoe on her dress.
Was she angry?
No, she was a little freaked out, but she was great. She was not a bridezilla. She was really calm, and that's not like her because she actually is a little anxious, but everyone was just like, hey, it's going to be fine. Weird things are going to happen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And me and my nephew's wife, Mari, sprung into action.
Oh.
We got.
There's a Mari and a Marty.
Yeah. And so Mari's a delight. She's from Portugal, and she is so much fun. But we spring into action, and we get shout wipes, like a Tide wipes.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've got my hand under the bottom part of the dress to provide like a place to like a rigid background, and then Mari's just going at it and stuff like that. We saved the dress.
Oh.
We saved the dress. By the time we got to the wedding,
Wow.
you could not even tell.
What would she have done without you there?
She would have had a big old footprint on the back of her dress. So
yeah, she would have.
When it's a wedding, that's hero move right there.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, I wasn't even concerned about my own safety. I just instantly and I know that there were 8 other bridesmaids there. Did nothing.
8 bridesmaids.
I don't know. I'm rounding up.
Okay.
There were other girls in dresses that looked
Okay.
alike who did nothing.
But you know that if they had done something, you would have been like, move aside.
I know. I would have
would've
pushed
pushed
that
them.
hair over and gotten in there. And so me and Mari were doing. I inserted myself probably where I didn't need to, but I kind of crushed it. The funniest
That's
part
his
was
story.
Yeah, the funniest part though is I felt really bad for all these girls. So all these girls go, and they always do this. They go and they do their hair at 8:00 in the morning and
Ugh,
makeup. It's
yes.
such an ordeal for them.
Terrible.
I feel bad for them. Then we go outside
like a
for
lot.
4 hours to take photos.
No.
It is almost hurricane force winds.
No.
Yeah. So they all paid $85 each for their hair, and when we got done shooting, their hair was just wrecked. And the girl's already gone. So then they all have to fix their own hair. It's like you didn't need to spend the money on the hair. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Ugh,
Haley, for her bridesmaids, is not spending money on the hair. The lady who's doing it is
You are.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
How
Yeah.
many does she have?
4, I think.
nice.
Yeah, so it's not big. It's not a big bridal party. But the Spencer, who she's marrying, his mom has a friend that does hair, and so they kind of basically traded out, like they covered her room or whatever, and so she'll do the hair for everybody, which was nice.
I
yeah.
like that thing you did on the stories this weekend.
Which
with
one?
The,
Which one?
The phone over her
Oh,
head.
over Haley, yeah.
With the word spoiled on
Yeah,
it.
Spencer, her fiance, it wrote something down, and she's like, "Oh, this is fun." And he put it over her head. She's like, "What does it say? Tiara?" I'm like, or tiara, and it said spoiled.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So he must see it firsthand.
Sure.
He must be.
Especially
But
when
he
she's
also
around
doesn't,
us.
probably.
Yeah, he's good. He's good about taking care of her and
Good.
spoiling her too. Like he's good about that. That's one of the things I respect.
Are you very happy going into this situation for your daughter with somebody that you just don't have to worry about?
Yes,
Because that's something I can't imagine is fun for parents when they see their daughter maybe marrying someone and they're worried
Yes.
for their future
Yeah.
because they don't know if said husband can take care of them
I-
as
yeah.
well as they can.
I've seen people though, like that they're in relationships where they're in counseling before they even get married. As a parent, I'd be like, "No, you're not getting married. Do not do this." You know, or you see like a son-in-law, future son-in-law that is caustic or mean or biting or sarcastic or just tears someone down. Like I would have a hard time with that. And the fact that he is so kind to her and so good to her, and they're just nerds, and I love that.
And it's like a little later in life, established in terms of you're not just like sending your daughter off to eat ramen noodles.
Oh, no.
In a way that we've all been there before.
Like he just left Disney and took another job, and like it was kind of like that big boy job. You're like,
for
okay,
him.
I gotta go this direction. But he could go back, hopefully, and be an engineer at Disney now that he's doing this other gig. Sometimes coming back in helps by going outside. But no, like he has a bunch of money saved. I asked his dad, I said, "Does he have any debt?" I'm just curious. And he was like, "No, he has no debt. He owns a house."
You're asking because you're hoping that means you won't hear Zaddy.
Oh, I know. When we were driving, we were going out to dinner. This has been an expensive couple weeks for me because
Really?
my mom is here, so I'm paying for everything for her, and which I love. Like zero problem. Don't think twice about it. I would not want
not
it
a
any other way.
complaint.
Not at all. It's how it should be. But then Spencer and Haley are here, and so I'm paying for them as well. So like our dinners that go from me and Marty, which is like next to nothing, we split a meal. Then I've got 3 other people, and Spencer can eat. Like Spencer, and so can Haley, quite honestly. And so like when you're at a hotel at the Biltmore and you're going to breakfast, and Marty and I are splitting $14 pancakes, and everybody else, so it gets pricey.
Now, has he offered to pay?
Yes, that's the thing. He does a good job with that. Like he says thank you. He will offer to pay. And like I feel it's my responsibility while they're here to host them, because Marty's dad did that for us. Marty's dad was always so kind, and kind of like your dad, your money's no good here, sailor. Same thing. So like I feel that responsibility, and it's a joy. I don't even think twice about it. But if he didn't offer or because I always offered to pay when Marty's dad was taking us out, and like so if he didn't offer or wasn't thankful, I would probably be like, all right, why don't you get this one?
What if he always, every time you paid. He got steak, lobster, all the things.
Oh, he's not afraid to order.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Daddy, thank you, Daddy.
That's Haley.
So we had that conversation though. Haley, it was funny because we were leaving somewhere with them, and Marty goes, Haley, like you're 2 months away from getting married, which means you get all your bills. And she goes, oh. And I said, yeah, like so in August or whatever, August, September. Marty goes, no, they're getting married in June. They get all their bills in July. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, can we play with that number a little?
Oh my God.
But yeah, so yeah, she gets all her bills.
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll believe it.
Yeah.
When I see it.
insurance, phone. I got to get her off my phone. The phone will be one that hangs on until we switch all of our phones.
What about her debt? Does she have any debt?
She doesn't have any debt.
Oh, that's good.
Like, yeah,
You
that.
worked hard to kind of make that a reality.
Yeah, she doesn't have any debt because of you.
Yeah, we gave her a gift that I paid for college. Well, I was never expecting to pay for college. I thought she'd have to pay for some of it. But like we gave her that gift so that she could come out and be debt free and then not go into a marriage carrying debt. Like that was a huge gift outside of a wedding. Like that, I don't know. And I think she realizes it now what a gift that was when she sees a lot of her friends, struggling, and she's, since come back multiple times and been like, man, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Because that's to put you on the right foot.
Would you rather the thank you or the actually using the degree?
Tough call. Like
if she didn't have a pretty job, a job that she liked, and
she does like her
doing
job,
a good job at,
and she's bald, like she is traveling, like getting to see the world.
She's doing better than any of us.
I mean, she really is. Like she finishes this trip here. She goes home for like 3 days, goes to Colorado and Utah or something like that for a work trip. Then she's back for 3 days, 5 days, goes to Orlando for another. Oh, she's in Orlando, but she has another work trip there. Then she goes on a cruise for a work thing the week before her wedding, and then goes to Ireland for a wedding. Like this kid, like her life is
sounds
nuts.
exhausting.
Must be nice.
Yeah, so I mean, she's doing all right. She did talk about if she moved back here, she wants to get into the theater scene here because it's better and she knows it. Than she does in Orlando, and so
when she gets married, is she going to travel as much?
Probably.
Well,
yeah, because it's Spencer's mom's company,
right.
And so she'll travel, and Spencer can't. Spencer's working remote, but he's really locked down to his thing. Like we were trying to foil this week, and I don't know how we're going to do it because he has to be at his desk or phone, or he can be anywhere, but he has to be there to take engineering calls about things. So. Anyway, Lady Rock, what do you got?
Well, I've got this article that I found. It was about when your bad habits, when they catch up with you. So the age that it catches up with you. What age would you say, Wally, that you started feeling it? Like your body was telling you can't do that?
About 45.
45?
I started feeling more pains, and like in my 30s, it was a little bit, but I was still really active and stuff. But 45, I started feeling like, okay, I would go do stuff and it hurt.
Yeah.
Or I would take longer to heal when I got hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, this study says that typically if you've got some bad habits, and that includes like smoking, drinking, not exercising, or not eating well, typically you start seeing some health problems tied to that around 36.
Oh.
So they said that if you want to do better, now's the time to do it, especially if you're before you turn 36.
Well,
because
Gavin's doing that now. He's working out every day. You're losing weight. Yeah. Like it to let you know it's noticeable.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mid-20s got hard because I basically was like, oh, I'm just not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And once you do that for long enough, then getting back into stuff really hurts. Winded upstairs, all those things. So yes, there's an effort on my part right now to get down weight wise, to feel more energy, because even now, like I have to do a lot to keep up with Bennett, and I don't want to be. I do want to be a dad who can do all the things with his son when he says I want to play basketball, because that's how my dad was. Right. I played basketball with my dad until I was probably 17 or 18 years old, and that would have had him at, close to his mid-40s, and still just absolutely trashing me at basketball.
And you don't want to be that dad that's playing catch with your son and the ball goes by you and he has to go get it because you're winded or you're sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
You know, and so you're doing good.
I
Like Betty even noticed. Betty
own my kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Betty was like, he looks less fat. And I'm like, she did.
I know.
No, she did.
I know.
And what did I tell you? I said, you look great. Like, you're doing good. You're doing the work.
I'll say this too. The trick is to never stop moving, because over the weekend I went and saw Brooks and Dunn, and they are 71 and 60.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're ancient.
Wow.
68, I
No
believe.
offense.
71 and 68.
Yikes.
And they did great.
Yeah.
Got up there. Like, of course, they're not near as like jumping around
Sure,
and crazy
sure.
as they once were.
There's a limit.
But I mean, at 71, you're still up there singing,
Yeah.
and he's skinny as a rail.
My grandpa
Like, wow.
skis. He
Does he really?
might have. I don't know if he's done it for a couple of years because he had some surgeries.
Yeah.
But I mean, that dude skied up until he was 80.
That's crazy.
Wow.
and that guy was. And skiing's tough on the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't stop.
Yeah.
That's the
Yes.
trick.
If you don't stop, then your body's never like surprised by activity.
I'm trying to figure out what was the magic ingredient over the weekend. Like, I just,
Oh, for your
like,
shoulder.
yeah, my shoulder, both of them feel way better. I'm still doing the same dumb little shoulder exercises or whatever. And I can't figure out, because sometimes I thought, oh, it was the bed. Like, I was like looking to see what mattress it was, so that if I got home and started hurting, I'm like, oh, I got to buy that mattress for sure, because it was a game changer. But then I like, or is it stress, or because of the way I have to edit and work, my shoulders are always hunched up like this editing. And I literally, as we were sitting here talking, I'm sitting here like this, and I went, oh my gosh, my shoulders are just like, no wonder I look like I have no neck half the time, because my shoulders are up. I'm like big necklace Ed from 90 Day Fiance, man.
That you guys
Oh,
got
bless
a
him.
cameo for.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, what in the
Well,
world?
next time we see you with your shoulders up, we're going to tell you.
Yeah, please
Let
do.
'em know.
Like, because I guess I get like stressed or just the work thing. Like, I noticed Spencer, we were eating at Culver's the other night, and Spencer has really great posture when he eats, and he'll even touch Haley's back. Like, because Haley does what I do. She hunches her shoulders and hunches over. And so for her to sit up, like, and like, I don't take it as an offense, because it's not like he's controlling and you need to look like this. But yeah, she hunches over, and that's not good for you, you know?
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm like, oh, you got that from me too. I'm like, I need to have better posture.
And that right there already feels like effort. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that feels like I'm putting effort into it, and I don't love it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm that
So-
person with a stick up their hiney that's like, "Mrr," you know, when you're this
How
like.
does that go
Push
again?
your chest out.
Yeah.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But some time in a military could cure both
Oh,
Gavin
my
and I for
goodness.
sure.
Oh,
Let me
get
see Betty
destroyed.
Rock's shoulders. No, you're pretty,
okay.
and you're not hunched. You like
No.
when you walk, there's a little bit of a curve at the top.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Is there?
Quasimodo.
Sure.
Should we go on a walk this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you
Oh,
don't. You
my
don't. You have.
goodness.
I think you have good posture. Like, surprisingly,
you.
because of your legs, that you bend in all kind of contortions
Yeah,
to sit
that's
down.
true.
But you actually,
you might have
do
knee
good
pain
posture.
because of the way you sit.
Oh, I know that I have knee pain but it also runs on my dad's side of the family, and so I think we just have really bad blood circulation in our legs, and our knees bother us.
Restless leg syndrome. That's the real thing.
Have you had that?
Nah, sometimes I get it and I take my socks off, and when I take my socks off, it cures it. Like, if I'm sleeping with socks on and my legs are like, I can't do this, and I take my socks off, I'm like, oh, we're good.
Oh my god!
It's the
Ew.
weirdest thing.
You sleep with socks on?
Sometimes in the winter.
Snap.
Yeah, in the winter it's cold.
He leaves all his
Am
shoes
I
on the
gross?
whole time.
Yeah.
What about Haley? Does she leave her shoes on all the time?
Haley, no, this is funny. Haley does not leave her shoes on all the time, but she wears socks to bed. Kid you not.
What in the world?
Kid you not. There will be one sock always comes off of her foot. There's always one on, one off. And we would look down at the end of her bed when she was like a kid or in like even high school, and there'd be like 8 one socks down there.
That's funny.
It's the weirdest thing.
Haley will do this thing where it's kind of like, people like,
I
maybe
wring my
rub your
hands,
Like
yeah.
she brings her feet. Which
Oh,
again,
yeah, I do
maybe
that
a little bit
too.
weird. And it's fun. And again, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I will see Bennett like do that.
Really?
Here and there. I'm like, how the heck
Yeah,
is
already.
something like that,
That is weird.
like passed down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't get the feet thing. I don't want anything to do with touching. No.
No, I wring my feet back and I do because I'm always moving, and so I do this with my feet back and forth
Do you
until I fall
really?
asleep,
What
or I'll stick
in the
one leg out of the covers.
How
like
does Marty get any sleep?
This is
she
bizarre.
doesn't. I sleep great, but she has other issues.
I feel like you probably move when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty good. Like I'm on my back. I love sleeping on my side, but then that was hurting my shoulders.
Ugh,
and so
waking up with a numb arm is the worst.
I wake up with my arms, both of them, over my head,
What in the
like
world?
all the time, and I'm like no wonder my arms hurt. Like I literally sleep with my hands underneath my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's your shoulder thing.
It's not definitely not helping.
I fall asleep on my stomach, and I always wake up on my back.
Yeah.
So I don't know how, and I don't get it.
I'm buying that shoulder reliever. I'm going to take it out of my HSA card and see because it like
on
Do
TikTok?
it.
yeah, like right now if I'm good now, like I'm feeling better than I've felt in a long time, and I want to like do something to help it propel to be
Yes.
better
Build on
versus versus like getting it and then doing something dumb and hurting it again and then going backwards because it's really frustrating because I still want to be active, you know, like I need to be
think
back on my
you'll-
bike this summer
I
too.
think you'll loosen it up, though, because you've gone a healthy season without the constant activity. So you're probably just stiff from the winter.
And I thought by not using it, it would help it heal. And so I was being gingerly with it, but I think that made it worse actually because they said it's muscular. It's not the joint. And so the not using it weakened that muscle that goes across your back.
I did squats like for the first time last week because again they say don't skip leg day. Totally do. I don't care for it. But I was like, okay, let's get holistic with this whole thing. And I did squats like just even today. That was on Thursday
Squats
morning.
hurt.
Thursday morning, like my legs are still in pain.
Jello.
They
Yeah.
still hurt to like the touch. And Haley's like, oh, just like get the massage gun, and I'll do it. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like fire.
My massage gun broke. I don't know why.
You pushing too hard?
No, I loaned it to somebody. They're like, hey, it never turned on. Like, oh, okay, because I hadn't used it in a while.
Is that me?
They broke
No.
it
Okay.
and they didn't want to tell you.
No.
I would, I would probably try to.
Oh, I know you would.
Oh, okay.
Well, Wally did that with Becca.
With Becca
so.
and the bicycle. So yeah, I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody for something I would do or have done.
That's funny.
All right, you got any birthdays, Rock?
I do not.
Then today is one for the books, the record books. This is our 756th podcast or Aftercast, actually. And so thank you
You
for
made
listening.
that number up.
I did actually.
Coffee is just
Coffee's a good
good
thing
today.
All right, that's gonna do it. Thanks for being a potty.
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water. And with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the compassion banner at wayfm.com.